So this is the continuation of my story, Esther storyline. This is my story. I'm saying this story, I'm sharing my personal story with you to strengthen you that want to give up. Stand up. How many times do a giant falls? And how many times he has an opportunity to arise and he rose and he make it? How many times do they crucify Jesus before they nail him on the cross and he stood? So me and you, challenges is a part of life. Failure, we learn from failure more than success. We learn from failure more than success. It will taught you a lesson that you will never forget. It will mold you to be a different person that will impact lives. So why are we afraid of failing anytime we fail? What you pray for, not to remain where you fall, but to stand up again. Okay? So let's go. Like I said, I attend the most of the best school in my state. My father works at Ministry of Works. So I lived a life of being loved with my both parents. My daddy loved my mother. He opened for my mother a small business like that. Whenever my daddy come back from work, he will go and stay with my mother. I've said this a lot of my videos. So we live very well, so good, so lovely. Me and my sister will go to school, we'll come back till a bad day comes when negative energy arose. I lost my silver spoon, which is my father. I never wanted, because my father is such a lovely man. I lost my silver spoon, my precious silver spoon, which is my dad. Death took my dad away from us. I found another life, another world, not just life. We enter into another state of words where everyone needs to make haste to need to do anything to make haste to like to move forward. Then I was growing up. I switched out from my family to start living with my auntie, to help my auntie and be taking care of her children so that I can continue my education. That's why I went out from my best school to another narrative school. So I was living with my auntie. That's when I switched over to government school, because then government, I don't know as for now, Nigeria government school is like cash, like you can't pay. It's free school. So only what you pay, just you can't pay safe. Yes, they don't pay school fees. So I switched over to my auntie put me like in government school. That's where I start schooling, coming back, taking care of the child. So as time goes, I was living from families to family. I never have a time to stay with my parents, my mother anymore, with my siblings. Other of my siblings travel. Our first daughter got married. Other travel to make haste for themselves. Sometimes we come to visit to know how each other. My auntie will bring me to see my mother. That's how I switch over again, by living with a pastor's wife at Abia State. So that one is another balanced world, which taught me a very big lesson. I enter into a world where someone cursed me every day and see nothing good in me but negative things. He talks to me in a bad form with bad words, hatred, like cursed word, to the extent all I do every day, I see myself, I see my shadow, I see myself crying every day. I see myself saying, God, all I do, the only person I had, which is my friend, my advocate, my everything, was God. I say, God, please help me. Like, I cry every day of my life. But there is one thing that lifts up my spirit. We had a neighbor who loved singing. So, and I loved singing when I was living with my mother. So, and my most song that I love so much is Chinyere Udoma's song. All surprised, all her songs, I know how to sing everything. I know how to. So whenever my neighbor puts that song, she'll be adding her own voice, and she has a very nice voice. Auntie Amaka, I can never forget her. And I will add my own. Will be like adding spicing the song. Will be oh my God, it will be so lovely. That's how I used to be passing my day. Sometimes I will be singing alone.